What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, this is a message from y'all boy. He says, this Chris Brown, there will never be another Chris Brown. Don't wait until I'm gone to realize that. All right, now, Chris starting to get like Wale to me. He always crying about nobody recognizing him as great or him not really getting his flowers, him not getting appreciated in a certain light. Chris, we all know you're a legendary performing artist. We all know that. We all know that, okay? You're more than appreciated because every time somebody brings up your trashy behavior at times and the wild, crazy stuff that you be doing, your fan base comes to they run to your defense quicker than a woman is defending her man from her family. I promise you, like Chris Brown fans will come and lay on a sword for Chris if you say something bad about him. Like I've seen it. Like I've heard women allude to the fact that Rihanna deserved to get beat on like that. I've heard women advocate for domestic violence in favor of Chris. Like we know that, right? I've seen people make excuses for Chris stalking Karuchi, all type of stuff. And they will, and his fans will always, adore him and shine light on him. I've seen his fan base, whenever other people win awards, his fan base snap out for him, right? I've seen, and his fan base is humongous. You see his fans paying all their money to take pictures with him, man. Everybody knows Chris is a legendary artist. They just don't advocate for some stuff that he does or certain behaviors that he shows. But I'm like, why every time I look up, he crying about not being appreciated? It sounds like when Wale used to do that. Remember when Wale used to be crying all the time about how he not looked like how he don't get the same respect that Kendrick and J. Cole get, et cetera, even though I don't feel like Wale is in that same tier of a rapper that J. Cole and Kendrick is. That's just my opinion. Some of y'all would disagree, but I don't find Wale interesting enough as a rapper for me to listen to over an entire body of work unless he has features from R&B artists, which majority of his songs do, right? But I do feel like he makes some great songs, but I don't find him interesting for a long body of work, if that makes any sense, right? But anyway, I'm like, why Chris always crying, man? Like, Chris, you're a legendary artist. Your fans overly appreciate you. You make a lot of money during touring. People will come across the country to see Chris. Chris, again, he has a fan base that will go to any heights for him. He got people that will vote for him to do this, that, and the third. Everything he put out, people will go and consume. His fan base consumes it and eats it up. So I'm like, what is he talking about? And I'm thinking, and I hope I'm not, trying to, and I could be just pure insinuation. I'm insinuating. Is he feeling away because Usher getting a lot of flowers lately? Because Usher is being looked at as a legendary artist and people giving Usher all his flowers for his performances and the shows that he put on, and he was at the Super Bowl. And, people have been clamoring about the shows that he put on, women line up to go see him and all that, and people been bragging on it. Do he feel a way about that he got to say, no, don't forget about me, y'all? I don't know. And I'm thinking about, because I remember the rumored tussle that Chris and Usher had. I don't know if that was resolved or if that was just fiction or what. You know what I mean? But then I remember when they were talking about Chris doing the verses against Usher, and Chris took that personally. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm here to say, a lot of Chris Brown fans gonna be mad. Usher's music is more timeless than Chris's music. Seriously. Usher has more iconic songs than Chris. And when I hear songs like Nice and Slow, You Got It Bad, You Don't Have to Call, when I hear songs like Confessions, when I hear Superstar, when I hear My Way, when I say it Nice and Slow already, I think, right? Even when I hear slow jams with him and Monica, it has more of a, and I think it's because the songwriting was different back then. I think the songwriting, it was a lot more soul put into the music to where it stick to your ribs almost. You know what I'm saying? Like it sticks to you because whoever the writers were, they were pouring their heart out in these lyrics that they were writing, and made it more timeless. And the way the songs were sung, people, the way the artists would sing the songs, you felt it in your soul. Like when you heard Let It Burn and shit like that, you felt like, damn, Usher is in pain for real, right? When I heard, I'm trying to think of other songs I'm saying, like Confessions, the whole Confessions album, man, like it is just absolutely classic. when I heard You Make Me Wanna, that shit is just, I don't know. It's just a different type of to the music. But I'm looking like, is he feeling like this because people showing Usher a lot of attention lately, and maybe he hasn't been at the forefront of the limelight lately, and Usher has been being asked to be here, there, and everywhere. Do we feel a way about it? Because that's what it seemed like to me. I don't know. I could be reaching. If I'm reaching, y'all can say it. It's cool. But it feel like, yo, do you feel a way that Usher is being celebrated right now, and you feel like you should be celebrated in that same light? Well, Chris, your time gonna come. Your time gonna come, especially as you get older. When you get to Usher's age, you gonna have your moments where BET gonna celebrate you and all of that, and you gonna have people talking about you in that same limelight. You gonna get if you do a residency in Vegas, people gonna have them same type of thoughts and all of that about you and your artistry, etc. But I'm looking like he gotta stop crying, cause why do we, bro? There will never be another Chris Brown. Don't wait till I'm gone to realize that, bro. Everybody knows you dance on par with Michael Jackson, and you're a hell of an entertainer and performer, and you're an amazing artist. All of that, right? Everybody know that. So what are we getting at? Yeah, I don't like a lot of the stuff that you do. I feel like you do a lot of corny cornball stuff as far as like with these women and how you be acting and all of that, right? But yeah, I'm looking like, what is he? What is it? What is this going on? Like, I don't know if he feel away because is it that Usher getting his limelight, or is he? I don't like. Again, I don't know if Chris still, doing what he used to do, but I know Chris used to be down. I feel well. I don't know. I don't know for a fact. I feel like Chris used to be dabbling in cocaine usage. And I don't know, that make people paranoid. Like, if I'm not getting a certain amount of admiration, I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know. If I think Chris used to dabble in cocaine. And I don't know if he's doing something like that and they got him on the edge, or ready to snap out because he feel like I'm not getting a certain amount of love. There's that paranoia running rampant. Because from what I hear, a lot of people that be on cocaine be paranoid and be extra aggressive at times about things, or upset about certain stuff or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. Allegedly, because I don't know if Chris Brown does any drugs. I don't know, but I do know he being extra sensitive as of lately. I don't know, man. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.